Hello aspirants, welcome to UPSC World Current Affairs. Today is 5th March 2022. Today's current affairs topics are Snake Island, world's largest plain, Mriya, Yilan Crater, International Space Station, NATO, Lachit Borphukan, Operation Ganga, IPCC Report, International Court of Justice, International Monsoon Project, IMPO. Snake Island. Recently, a news came that a few Ukrainian soldiers died while fighting with Russian army. 13 Ukrainian soldiers died during the fight between Ukraine and Russia on this island. But later, according to some news facts, they are well and alive after surrendering to the Russian army. So we'll discuss what are the basic information about this Snake Island. First of all, the Snake Island we should not confuse with Ilha da Queimada Grande. It is located in Brazil. It is famous as a snake island. That island is very famous that there no person the government has banned that island as there are so many number of snakes in that island. You might have heard about that island. Peoples and tourists and Brazil nationals, even Brazil nationals are not allowed in that island. Only Brazil military, Brazil Navy will go to that island, I think yearly once, due to that lighthouse, for the operation of that lighthouse. So we should not confuse with that Snake Island. This Snake Island is in Black Sea. The difference is it is in Brazil and it is in Ukraine. So we'll discuss what is Snake Island now. The Snake Island that is located in Black Sea is an island belonging to Ukraine. It is near Danube Delta in the Black Sea. It is also known as Mini Island or Serpent Island. It plays a significant role in delimiting the territorial waters of Ukraine. Delimiting means determining the boundaries of a country. Territorial waters, every country that is near to a water body has a territorial waters. In India also, I think 200 nautical miles of waters belonging to India. In Ukraine also, this plays a significant role in determining the territorial waters of Ukraine. So this island hosts number of historical events. Even before World War I, there are kings who fought battles on this island. When it comes to World War I, this has been operated as a radio station under Russians. In World War II, this island was under the control of Romanian control. So it is operated as an Axis control. This Axis control was later changed to something else. These Romanians were Axis powers. It should not be confused with this island we just discussed it now. And the quiz question that may be asked from this topic is Snake Island is located in which of the following countries? They will give few options like Romania, Belarus, Russia, Ukraine. Answer should be Ukraine. And other questions that may be asked like Snake Island is very famous, is located in which of the following seas? Black Sea, Baltic Sea, like that they'll give some seas and it should be Black Sea. Largest plain in the world, Mriya. We'll discuss about that now. Recently, due to ongoing war with Ukraine, Russia destroyed the world's largest plane and it is called Ukraine's Antonov 225 cargo plane. We'll discuss about Mriya and its interesting facts. It is a strategic airlift cargo aircraft. It lifts cargos. It doesn't travel. It doesn't transport humans. It is only for cargos and some search and rescue or like that operations and all. It is designed by Antonov. That's why it is named Antonov. Antonov Design Bureau in Ukrainian SSR. It should not be controlled. It is under USSR when it was built in 1980s. what are the records that Mriya holds? It before telling that, I should say in during COVID time, it plays a very significant role for the transport of vaccines, medicines, equipments, everything. It played a significant role during the COVID time, and it is the heaviest aircraft ever built on this planet. It has the largest wingspan of any aircraft in operational service, which is still in operation, but due to its due to the war, it has been destroyed by the Russia. Otherwise, it has the largest wingspan, and it can carry up to 640 tons. Its capability is 640 tons, but as of now it will carry only 250 tons, I think. In Ukraine, Mriya means dream. Formally it was called as Cossack. Cossack means in Ukrainian language, Cossack means adventurer or a free man. These were ancient people, and according to some diplomatic sources, for restoration of this plane entirely, it would cost around 3 billion USD dollars, and it would take 5 years. Question may be asked from this topic, like what is the world's largest plane among the following, and we can say it is Ukraine's Antonov 225 cargo plane, dubbed as Mriya or Cossack. It was formerly called Cossack. And which country has the world's largest plane Mriya? We can say it is Ukraine. Yilan Crater. A team of geologists have discovered a crater named Yilan Crater. It is located in Yilan town in Heilongjiang province of China. Forgive me if I spelled this wrong, I don't understand this. What basic information about Yilan Crater? It is an impact crater. Impact means it is caused by an impact of a meteorite or an object, any other object. This Yilan crater looks like a crescent shaped ridge, like a moon. You can see this, right? It looks like a crescent shaped ridge. Why? Its northern rim is visible, but its southern rim, basically a crater is a bowl shaped hole. As this is called a crater, we can say a meteorite from the space has fallen in this place, and this shape occurred due to that meteorite or any object, so that it is called as impact crater. This looks like a crescent as the southern rim has eroded during the course of time. Interesting facts about this Yilan crater is this is the largest crater on Earth. It spans 1.85, that has been discovered under 1 lakh years old. That happened. This incident happened below 100,000 years old, as it is happened around 1,000 years. 100,000 years or 1 lakh years. Humans may have watched this, the impact that created this massive young crater. Humans were alive, present day humans were alive during this period, so they might have watched how this impact that created this crater. Carbon 14 dating sediments suggested it formed around 46,000 to 53,000 years ago. The second impact crater ever found in China. This is the second impact crater that ever found. Total there are 190 impact craters. Largest number of impact craters ever found are in North America. As this is second impact crater, first one is Yilan Crater. Prior to 2020, this is the only crater that only impact crater discovered in China, despite its large land area. Locals called it as a Quanshan or circular mountain ridge. It is covered heavily with forests. We can see from here. Question may be asked like Yilan crater is found in which of the following country? It is China, and like they'll also ask like with reference to Yilan Crater, choose the following correct options. They'll give few 1 2 3 like that. We have to choose the correct option from that. In that they may ask, it is the largest crater on earth under 1 lakh years old. And the carbon 14 dating suggests that um, it was formed around 46 to 53 years 53,000 years ago. And they'll also ask like, it is a second impact crater ever found or first impact crater ever found in China. If they ask it is first impact crater, then it is wrong. It is a second impact crater. First one is Yilan Crater. International Space Station. Recently, Russia has threatened the world by saying that it could respond to the US sanctions by letting the ISS fall from space. We know that recently United States and some European countries put some sanctions on Russia, like banning from SWIFT, like that. They put some sanctions on Russia, due to which responding to that, Russia said that it may let ISS fall from space. We'll discuss what is International Space Station right now. International Space Station is the only operational space laboratory as of now. China has tried two space stations and they are still in trial mode. This is the only operational space laboratory as of now. This is orbiting the Earth in trajectory. What is trajectory? Trajectory is a curved path like this. It is a curved path. This is Earth. It is orbiting the Earth in a trajectory 400 kilometers above the land surface. So now the International Space Station is operated by more than 15 partner countries, and it was started from 1998. The members are Russia, US, Canada, Japan, and several members of European Space Agency. And interesting facts about the International Space Station are, this is not the first space station ever built. So many people think that the International Space Station is the only laboratory that is located in space. Yes, it is the only laboratory that is located operational on space now, but there were previous space stations but were built and operated on space. They are Russia's space station, that is called Mir, and American Skylab. These two were destroyed before some years. And another interesting fact is that it is in the size of a football field, and it rotates at the speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour. You can imagine this, the speed of this 28,000 kilometers per hour. That means one journey around the world takes a rotation around the earth takes 1.5 hours. That means in one day it will take 16 trips around the world. It will rotate around the world 16 times. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Why it is in news? It is in news recently due to n number of times, but I have picked only one for the time purpose. It is in news because Russia's foreign ministry's spokesperson Mriya announced that if Sweden and Finland were become the members of NATO, the move would have serious military and political consequences. They are directly threatening not to join NATO. Why? What are the basics of NATO? And we'll discuss why is Russia threatened by NATO, and why is NATO is involved in this war with Russia and Ukraine. We'll discuss first what is NATO and basic information about North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It is an intergovernmental military alliance. Intergovernmental means government to government. It is basically a military alliance. It is also called as North Atlantic Alliance. It is between 28 European countries and 2 North American countries. These 2 North American countries are United States and Canada. In these 28 European countries, 12 countries were original founding members. How it is established? It is established in the aftermath of World War II. Its headquarters is located in Brussels, Belgium, and its allied command operations is near Mons. It is also in Belgium. It constitutes a system of collective security. The main objective of this is collective security. That means its independent members state agrees for mutual defense, response to an attack by any external party. Its main thing is to implement North Atlantic Treaty. What is North Atlantic Treaty? It is signed on 4th April 1949, and 12 members or its original founding members. It was signed by these 12 members. Later 18 members joined the organization. According to section 4 of North Atlantic Treaty, it agrees for collective defense. That means an attack on one ally, an attack on one member of any of these 30 countries considered an attack on all allies. It will consider like an attack on all of them, and they'll combine as one army and they'll fight against them. So we can say it like it as we can say it as an friendship in a college. See, if one gang's a person in one gang get attacked by the person in another gang or another person, the whole gang will come as a support for that one guy. This is exactly same. NATO works exactly same like that. So what is differences? What are the differences that NATO have with Russia? Why there are conflict between Russia and NATO, and why Russia is opposing Ukraine's joining into NATO's membership? We'll see now. Actually, NATO is expanding NATO into further post-Soviet space. Russia is a former member of Soviet Union. We all know that Russia and Ukraine are all members of Soviet Union, but NATO and these allies are expanding towards these post-Soviet spaces. Countries that are divided after USSR. These are Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. These three are very, very small countries. So that Russia didn't responded that much. These are all Baltic states. Its expansion towards this area felt Russia a red line, and its stop mark for Russia. It's threatened for its territory. Like China is putting some bases in Sri Lanka, India is taking severe actions against that. Same like Russia is also putting some pressure on Ukraine due to this. And NATO suspended all political, practical, civilian and military cooperations with Russia in April 2014. Why? What happened on April 14 means Russia illegal and illegitimately annexed Crimea. In response to that, NATO suspended all practical, civilian and military cooperation with Russia. And this furioused Russia, this illegal and illegitimate annexation. What is annexation? Annexation is one state claiming the sovereignty of over a territory. Like for example, in 1890s, I think USA annexed Hawaii in Pacific, that is located in the Pacific, and Hawaii became its territory. Like that, Russia annexed Crimea in 2014. For that, NATO suspended cooperation with Russia, and it is also helped to train, fund and reform Ukraine's armed forces and defense institutions against Russia. due to which Russia is severely against NATO. MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic are so many. There will be a question about this. Basically they'll ask like, with reference to North Atlantic Treaty Organizations, consider the following statements, and they'll give 1 2 3 like that, and we have to choose the best correct answer from that, like A and B, or the correct B and C are correct, like that. So NATO is an intergovernmental military alliance. They'll give like, there are 30 member states, and there are 28 are European countries and 2 are North American countries. Yes, it is correct. If they ask it is headquartered in some Hague, Netherlands, then it is wrong. It is headquartered in Brussels, Belgium. And it attacks a country if it is attacked by one member of the country. Yes, it is correct. Yeah, that's it. We'll go to next topic. Lachit Borphukan. Recently, President Ramnath Kovind recently inaugurated year-long celebrations of the 400th birth anniversary of Lachit Borphukan. Who is Lachit Borphukan? Why a whole year is celebrated for his 400th birthday? We'll see now. Who is Lachit Borphukan? He is a commander in Ahom Kingdom, that is located in the present day Assam state in northeast. He is an icon of Assamese nationalism at that time. He is best known for his leadership in 1671 Battle of Saraighat. What is Battle of Saraighat? It is a naval battle that happened in 1971. It was fought between Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb and Ahom Kingdom on the Brahmaputra river at Saraighat. It is located now in Guwahati, Assam. Interesting facts about Lachit Borphukan is Lachit Divas is celebrated in the statewide Assam on 24th November every year. Why on the 24th November is because on this day he defeated Mughal army in the Battle of Saraighat. Saraighat is located in Guwahati, Assam. National Defense Academy since 1999 have been conferring the best passing out cadet with Lachit Borphukan Gold Medal. The best cadet from that are passing out from National Defense Academy has been given a Lachit Borphukan Gold Medal from National Defense Academy. Another interesting fact about is about Lachit Borphukan, or we can say Ahom Kingdom. This fact is about Ahom dynasty. This mighty Ahoms fought and won against Mughal empires 17 times. They have won 17 times against these Mughal empires. MCQ questions that may be asked, like who is Lachit Borphukan? Like they'll give some options. We can say like he is a commander of Ahom Kingdom. Battle of Saraighat happened in which year? It is happened in 1971. Consider the following statement regarding Lachit Borphukan, or regarding Battle of Saraighat. It happened between Mughal Empire and Ahom Kingdom. It is correct. It happened on the Brahmaputra river. Yes, it is correct. And another important questions they may ask, like who will give its passing out cadet with Lachit Borphukan Gold Medal? Which academy? It is National Defense Academy, NDA. You might have heard a lot about this Operation Ganga recently. This is an Indian launched a multi-pronged evacuation plan titled Operation Ganga. This main objective of this operation is to bring back Indians stranded in war-torn Ukraine. What is the stranded means? They are left. Why they are left alone? It's because Ukraine has been declared as a no-fly zone. Since there are no flights, they are stuck in this war-torn country. This operation is launched by government of India, and Ukraine declared as a no-fly zone. And another interesting thing is that there are 20,000 Indian nationals in the Ukraine country. Over 18,000 were medical students. And as Ukraine has been declared as a no-fly zone due to ongoing war with Russia, Indian citizens are stuck in this country. So that Government of India launched Operation Ganga. The main how it works is Indian citizens should cross to the neighbor countries like Romania, Hungary, Poland, Moldova, Slovakia, and from there transport assistance from the neighboring countries to reach India will be the main objective of Operation Ganga. It will take Indian students who crossed Ukraine border and came to these countries, and from there Government of India will transport them to India. And the main what are the efforts taken till now? There are so many flights that travels between these neighboring countries of Ukraine and India. In that, first flight is traveled on 26 February from Bucharest, Romania. In that flight, 219 Indian students came back to India from this Operation Ganga. Another interesting fact is Twitter handle has opened Operation Ganga helpline. This handle will give all assistance, like they'll give full information about the students where are students located, like that, everything and all. And there is 24/7 control centers for giving information and for assistance in these neighboring countries of Ukraine. MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic is recently Operation Ganga in news is related to which of the following things? It is an initiative to bring back Indians stranded in war-torn Ukraine. And it was launched by which government? Like they'll give Delhi government, Andhra Pradesh government, like that. It was launched by Government of India. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change Report. Recently, IPCC released second part of its 6th assessment report. What is assessment? Assessment is just an evaluation. IPCC releases assessment reports every few years. And recently it released second part of its 6th report. First part has been released in the year 2021, and in this second part it put some key highlights of this report, and we'll discuss just in a moment. According to it, world faces unavoidable multiple climate hazards over the next 2 decades with global warming. The key highlights of this report are rapidly advancing climate change. We can face a rapidly advancing climate change, like just now we have seen melting of Greenland ice sheets to destruction of coral reefs. It evaluated, like it assessed, it is judging, it is guessing that melting of Greenland ice sheets to destruction of coral reefs may happen in the next few decades. Climate related impacts are hitting the world at the high end. And another key interesting highlight of this report is limitations of technology. Rather than using of some technologies designed to limit warming or reduce carbon dioxide, rather than making it better, it is making it worse. Impact of urbanization. Large cities are hotspot for climate change. Even though they are hotspots for climate change, there is an opportunity for the reduction. Mainly cities should focus on its environmental things. And limited opportunity for mitigation. Opportunity for action will only last for rest of few decades. Rest of this decade, after that there is no opportunity for mitigation. There is no option left, according to IPCC. And another interesting fact, this Lucknow and Patna are predicted to reach a wet bulb temperature of 35 degrees. what is wet bulb temperature, and how Lucknow and partner can reach this. We'll discuss now. Wet bulb temperature is a limit. 35 degrees is a limit that considers heat and humidity beyond which humans cannot tolerate high temperature. The low temperature to which this is the lowest temperature to which air can be cooled. At this temperature air can be cooled by evaporation of water into the air at the constant pressure. This is surviving temperature. If it goes below that, like 31 temperature, if water cooling is 31 like that, we cannot survive more than 6 hours according to the report. And Lucknow and Patna can reach this 35 degrees in the next decade, in the next few years. Basic information about Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. It is an international body formed in 1988 by World Meteorological Organization and United Nations Environmental Program. It was formed by two bodies, World Meteorological Organization and United States Environmental Program. Its membership is open to all members of these organizations. Its main objective is to provide policymakers with a regular assessment of things and all impacts and future risks of climate change, options for adoption and mitigation of climate change. They'll give all regular assessments like that. They'll give future risk. They'll give assessments about these things. The MCQ questions that may be asked, like which, according to the IPCC report, which of the following is true? It predicted that wet bulb temperature of 35 degrees can be reached in the cities Lucknow and Patna, and it is an international body formed by World Meteorological Organization and United States Environmental Program. Then that is correct. They'll also ask, like, which of the following cities are predicted by IPCC which can reach wet bulb temperature of 35 degrees centigrades. The option will be Lucknow and Patna. International Court of Justice. Why it is in news? Ukraine has filed an application before International Court of Justice instituting proceedings against the Russian Federation concerning Genocide Convention of 1948. In 1948, what happened means, according to Russia, a genocide happened in Lebutsk and something like Dibotsk area in Ukraine, which is in news recently, and Russia declared these two territories as independent countries and started a war against Ukraine. Recently, this is happening right now. What are the basic information? And Ukraine is telling that that didn't happen, and showing that as a reason, and showing some other things as a reason. Russia is invading us. So what are the basic information about International Court of Justice? International Court of Justice is the principal judicial organ of the United Nations. It is like a court of country like United Nations, for all the countries that are members of United Nations. It was established in 1945 by the Charter of United Nations. Its official languages are English and French. It is based at the Peace Palace. This is Peace Palace in The Hague, the Netherlands. It is only one of the 6 principal organs of the United Nations that is not located in New York City. All 5 remaining principal organs are like Security Council and all. They are located in New York City, and this is the only principal organ that is located in The Hague, Netherlands. All members of the United Nations are automatically parties to the International Court of Justice Constitute. All members, there are some 195 members in the United Nations. I think they are all parties to the International Court of Justice. That doesn't mean the jurisdiction its jurisdictions concerning to all these countries. It gets jurisdiction only if both parties consent to it. Judgment of International Court of Justice is final and technically binding on parties to a case. No provision of appeal. What is appeal? Appeal means if you are not satisfied for a case in a high court, you can apply for reversal of decision to a Supreme Court. Like that, there is no appeal. There is no provision for appeal in International Court of Justice, but it is subject to interpretation. What is interpretation? Means explanation. Like if there are some new facts, they can interpret the decision. And International Court of Justice has 15 judges who are elected to 9-year terms. And these judges are elected by United General Assembly and Security Council. These two are also principal organs of United Nations. And these two organizations these two principal organs members vote simultaneously, and they'll vote separately but simultaneously at the same time. And four Indians have been members of ICJ so far. And MCQ questions that may be asked about International Court of Justice with reference to International Court of Justice. Consider the following statements. It is the only one of the 6 principal organizations that is located in the New York City. No, it is wrong. It is the only one of the 6 principal organizations that is not located in the New York City. It is located in The Hague in Netherlands. All members of the United Nations are automatically parties of ICJ statute. Yes, it is correct. It has 15 judges to a 9-year term. It is correct. These judges are elected by United Nations General Assembly and Security Council. It is correct. So far 4 Indians have been members of ICJ. Yes, correct. And what are the official languages of International Court of Justice? The answer will be English and French. International Monsoon Project Office. Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences Dr. Jitendra Singh recently launched International Monsoon Project Office. India plays a significant role for monsoons. It has a separate role. Setting up of office means it boosts India. It places India as a hub for monsoon. We'll see what are the basic information about International Monsoons Project Office. It encompasses means it surrounds and holds activities and connections related to international monsoon research. It is hosted at Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology IITM Pune. It is identified and fostered under the leadership of 2 programs, that is World Climate Research Program, World Weather Research Program, weather and climate. Basically weather is a short term, like today's weather is 34 degrees, like that. Climate is a long term thing. And these 2 programs are the international programs. These 2 international programs are coordinated by United Nations World Meteorological Organizations. MCQ questions that may be asked by recently launched International Monsoons Projects is located in which of the following area? It is in IITM Pune, and it is under the leadership of World Climate Research Program and World Weather Research Program. That's it. There is no important thing about this. Today's question of the day. Mini Island, or you can say Snake Island, which was seen in the news, is located in which sea or ocean? It is in the Black Sea, in the Pacific Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, or Atlantic Ocean. Please write the correct answer in the comment section. Even though you know, please write it so that you can remember for a long time. And it will also help us to reach this video to more people, and it will finally help us. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have come to this far, you might have definitely liked our content. um, we have launched this YouTube channel recently. Please subscribe and help us. I'll try to improve day by day. Please follow us on the social media accounts. If you like the video, please like it. If you dislike the video, please dislike it. Or if you have any doubts, please comment in the YouTube this video's comment section, and also click that bell icon to receive instant notifications. If you want to download this PDF, if you want to download these mind maps in a PDF format for quick revision, you can download the PDF in the description below. It's free of cost. Please download and keep it safe, so that it will be very useful for revision. There is no need to read full long paragraphs and all revisions. You can simply read this revision PDF in a simple way. It will be very useful for the revision. And also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'll post a current affairs summary in a beautifully designed poster formats. You can see our if you see our Instagram page and follow our account, if you see, you'll definitely like it. And also follow us on Telegram for current affairs summary and updates. And thank you for watching, guys. Please share this with your fellow aspirants or friends, and help us to reach more people. Thank you.